Imagine a machine so expensive it costs more than a skyscraper. A single flight hour can cost more than a luxury car. Today, I'll tell you about the 5 most expensive military aircraft in the world, their history, secrets, and why they became legends. Our journey begins with the legendary B-2 Spirit. Designed in the Cold War, it looks like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie, a flying wing built to sneak past enemy radars. Only 21 were ever made, and each cost over $2 billion when you include development. The B-2 has flown dangerous missions over Serbia, Iraq, and Afghanistan, striking targets without ever being seen. One fascinating detail, its radar-absorbing skin needs constant maintenance, and a single flight hour can cost around $135,000. This aircraft is the very definition of expensive stealth. 1. An engineering marvel. To bring the B-2 to life, Northrop Grumman had to invent all components from scratch. That list included tools, a software laboratory, composite materials, special test equipment, and 3D modeling and computer systems. Related manufacturing processes were also created. 2. Why it's number 1. When the U.S. must go to war, the B-2 is there on the first night. The B-2 went into enemy territory on Night 1 in support of Operation Allied Force, Serbia, Operation Enduring Freedom, Afghanistan, Operation Iraqi Freedom in Iraq, and twice in Libya in support of Operation Odyssey Dawn and Operation Odyssey Lightning. The B-2, one of the most survivable aircraft in the world, is the only aircraft to combine long-range, stealth, and a heavy payload on a single platform. 3. Legendary combat debut. The B-2 saw its first operational use during Operation Allied Force. 2 B-2s flew more than 31 hours from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri to Kosovo. They attacked multiple targets, then flew directly back. The B-2s flew less than 1% of the total missions, yet destroyed 33% of the targets during the first 8 weeks of conflict. 4. Beast Mode, longest aerial combat mission in history. The B-2 holds the record for longest air combat mission in history. In 2001, the Spirit of America and 5 other B-2s were the first to enter Afghan airspace for a record-setting 44-hour mission. The aircraft's performance is even more impressive in that the B-2 made a quick pit stop for a 45-minute crew and service change with engines still running. Then it flew back to Missouri for another 30-hour flight for a total of more than 70 consecutive hours. 5. Red carpet realness. When Hollywood needs a super bomber to make a cameo and fight off a giant monster or an alien invasion, the red carpet is rolled out for the B-2. With an unmistakable silhouette and flying wing design, it's easily one of the most recognized aircraft in the world. It has appeared in movies including Independence Day, Armageddon, Iron Man 2, Cloverfield, Airplanes, Rampage, and most recently, Captain Marvel. 6. The team today. Northrop Grumman continues to upgrade and enhance the B-2's capabilities and service every B-2 aircraft. From the extensive program depot maintenance that ranges from the complete restoration of the jet's exterior surfaces to software engineering, testing, and development. Our employees also lead vehicle engineering, logistics, and product support for the aircraft. 7. Dimensions. The B-2 is 69 feet long, 17 feet high, and has a wingspan of 172 feet, half the length of a football field. 8. High subsonic. The B-2 can reach a high subsonic speed and can also reach an altitude of more than 50,000 feet. 9. Intercontinental range. The B-2 can travel 6,000 nautical miles without refueling and 10,000 nautical miles with only one refueling. It can reach any point in the world in hours. 10. Payload. A B-2 can carry a payload of 20 tons. Next comes the F-22 Raptor, the first true fifth-generation fighter. Sleek, fast, and invisible to radars, it can cruise supersonic without afterburners. It first flew in 1997, entered service in 2005, but only 187 were built instead of the planned 750. Why? The price tag was just too high, about $350 million each when you count the program. The Raptor remains unmatched in aerial combat, but it's a rare bird. Sustainment work for the F-22 includes Reliability, Availability, and Maintainability Program, or RAMP. In the RAMP, our team inspects data from the field of operations and engineering solutions to increase aircraft availability for combat. Modernization Line. The Ogden Air Logistics Center at Hill Air Force Base houses the only current F-22 modernization line, integrating the latest system capabilities to enhance the Raptor's asymmetric advantage over adversaries. Stealth Coating Repair. About 50% of maintenance performed on the F-22 is related to repairing the low observable stealth coatings that are damaged when the aircraft is opened up for routine maintenance. Engine maintenance. The Pratt & Whitney F-119 engines are designed to allow standard flight line maintenance using just 6 common tools available at commercial hardware stores. Integrated Maintenance Information System, or IMIS, enables maintainers to plug their laptop into the jet, log completed maintenance, and plug their computer back into the system to update a global database instantaneously, ensuring proper and complete maintenance records are kept no matter where the F-22 is deployed to on the globe. Length, 62 feet or 18.90 meters. Height, 16.67 feet or 5.08 meters. Wingspan, 44.5 feet or 13.56 meters. Wing area, 840 square feet or 78.04 meters squared. Horizontal tail span, 29 feet or 8.84 meters, and engine thrust class, 35,000 pounds or 15,876 kilograms.
Then we have the F-35 Lightning Squig II, probably the most controversial aircraft ever. It was meant to be one jet for all, Air Force, Navy, Marines, and even Allies. With 3 versions, A, B, and C, it can land vertically, take off from carriers, or fly like a classic jet. Over 1,000 have already been built, but the program's total cost? Trillions. Still, it brings unmatched sensor fusion. Pilots describe flying it like wearing an Iron Man suit. With modernized sustainment capabilities and 24/7 support from Lockheed Martin's global network, the F-35 remains mission-ready anytime, anywhere. As adversaries evolve and legacy fleets retire, the F-35 ensures air dominance is not only maintained, but redefined for decades to come. The F-35 is the most advanced node in a 21st century security network-centric architecture. In the highly contested battle space versus peer adversaries, dominance will be determined by the ability to securely connect high-tech platforms to share information across every domain: air, land, sea, space, and cyber. The F-35 is more than a fighter jet. It's a powerful force multiplier with advanced sensors and communication suites operating close to the battlefield and from an elevated position, significantly enhancing the capabilities of network airborne, maritime, space, surface, and ground-based platforms. Integrating JASP and LRUM and new technologies onto the F-35 suite continues to increase multi-role mission capabilities, helping to continue to make the F-35 the most lethal, stealthy, and survivable aircraft in the world.
Our 4th aircraft isn't a fighter at all, but a hunter, the P-8 Poseidon. Built on the Boeing 737 airliner frame, it patrols oceans, hunting submarines and ships. Armed with torpedoes, depth charges, and harpoon missiles, it's like a shark of the skies. The cost? Around $290 million each. Today, it's used not just by the US Navy, but also Australia, India, the UK, and more. A commercial jet turned into a deadly guardian of the seas. Finally, the giant is the C-17 Globemaster III, a massive transport plane capable of carrying tanks, helicopters, or 100 paratroopers at once. It can even land on rough, short runways. Each C-17 costs over $200 million, and although production ended in 2015, is still one of the workhorses of global airlift. From Afghanistan to disaster relief in Haiti, the Globemaster has carried the world on its wings. The McDonnell Douglas/Boeing C-17 Globemaster III is a large military transport aircraft developed by McDonnell Douglas for the United States Air Force in the 1980s and early 1990s. The C-17 name shares its name with two previous piston-engine military transport aircraft, the Douglas C-74 Globemaster and Douglas C-124 Globemaster II. The C-17 is based on the YC-15, a smaller prototype transport aircraft developed in the 1970s. It was designed to replace the Lockheed C-141 Starlifter as well as perform some duties of the Lockheed C-5 Galaxy. The redesigned transport aircraft differs from the YC-15 in that it is larger, has swept wings, and has more powerful engines. Development was delayed by a number of design issues, causing the company to incur losses of nearly $1.5 billion during the program's development phase. On 15 September 1991, about a year behind schedule, the first C-17 made its maiden flight. The C-17 officially entered service with the United States Air Force on 17 January 1995. McDonnell Douglas, and then Boeing after its merger with McDonnell Douglas in 1997, produced the C-17 for over 2 decades. The final C-17 was built at the company's Long Beach, California plant and flew in November 2015. The C-17 typically performs tactical and strategic airlift missions, transporting troops and cargo around the world. It also performs medical evacuation and airborne operations. The aircraft is in service with the United States Air Force, as well as the Air Forces of India, the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and the European Heavy Airlift Wing. The type played a key logistical role during Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan and Operation Iraqi Freedom in Iraq, as well as in providing humanitarian assistance following various disasters, including the 2010 Haiti earthquake, the 2011 Sindh floods, and the 2023 Turkey and Syria earthquake.